pretty sure I've applied from probably over 30 different places. I would usually just never get a response from the manager. I think it was important for me to go out there and try and find a job because I think that it's a good foundation to set. You know, it gives you responsibility.
In 1999, Washington State increased its minimum wage to the highest in the nation. Since then, the state has consistently ranked among the states with the highest youth unemployment rates. Washington's regular unemployment rate is 5.4%, while the rate for teen workers in Washington is nearly 21%.
I do think my age and the fact that I don't have a lot of work experience has affected my ability to get a job.
Numerous studies show young and unskilled workers are the first to feel the negative impacts of a high minimum wage. The owner of Retrofit Home in Seattle said that her company won't offer part-time jobs for students or entry-level into our industry. You will only be able to work here coming in with a complete skill set. University of Washington researcher Jacob Vigdor notes that what we are hearing from many employers is that these days, if they are going to be paying as much as they have to pay, they are not taking a chance on a teenager. They are looking for a more experienced worker to fill that job.
I think that sometimes when I do go in there that people really do want to hire me and do like me, but I do feel like there's a lot of circumstances with either the minimum wage or the money aspect of it that kind of makes them unable to hire me.
Because a high minimum wage decreases job opportunities, Washington officials allow 14 and 15-year-olds to be paid 85% of the state minimum wage in order to mitigate some of the impacts for people in this age group. However, those 16 and older must be paid the full minimum wage, pricing many young workers out of the labor market.
I would be completely willing to work even if the minimum wage was a little lower than it typically is. At least getting a job and starting out that foundation of learning new skills and being in different environments is what attracted me most to getting a job.
In 2016, voters approved Initiative 1433, increasing Washington's minimum wage to $13.50 and requiring every employer to provide paid sick leave to every worker. Employers say the higher wage and paid sick leave mandate will further discourage them from hiring young workers.
If there was a higher minimum wage today, I think it would make it even more difficult for not just myself but other teenagers and young adults to find jobs, because not only do we not have that experience, but now the employers have even more of a reason to not want to give us that training, and they want people who know what they're doing and they have that foundation, and I feel like raising the minimum wage is increasing that factor.
Research has shown that a senior in high school holding down a part-time job earns higher wages and better benefits later in life than their jobless counterparts. And the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development found that 1 year of unemployment at age 22 reduced wages by 13 to 21% 20 years later.
I didn't even recognize the full extent to it until I talked to my parents, and they told me about how easy it was for them to get a job, and so it made me realize how it's changed over those years and how it's really become even more difficult.
To learn more about the unintended consequences of increasing the minimum wage, visit Washington Policy Center's website at washingtonpolicy.org/unintended consequences.